Hey Clashes, the update is getting closer and closer, and Supercell has increased the current length of the season until the 6th of October, which means it is really likely that the update will actually happen on the 6th of October, because based on this current season ranking, the trophies which you gain, you're going to get ranked in the new system. So it just makes sense that we're going to have the update as this season ends. This is obviously just speculation, but as I just said, it would fit perfectly. But I have seen a lot of confusion about the profile and what stats you're actually going to take into the new system. So I thought, let's just go through my profile and I will explain to you exactly what stats are not going to be converted and what stats I would keep. The first really big misconception, which to be honest is based on the bad wording from Supercell, is that you won't keep your highest trophy score. For me, for the example here, this means I will lose my highest trophy score of 7,255 trophies. Personally, I'm not too mad about it. I know it's one of the highest which is out there in the world, but at the same time, this is only because I have pushed in a season where the meta overall was good for defense, while you could claim quite a few 3 stars on offense. And that was the main reasoning why I got such a high score. Not because I played better or anything like that, like the current pushers, it was just because of the meta. If there is an easier meta, like right now, this means that all of the good attackers are capped on 320 trophies, while on defense you typically get at least 280 to 300 trophies, if not even more. Which means the total gain of trophies each day is not as high as in a hard meta, where the best of the best are gaining up to possible 320 trophies, while the defense is around like 200 or even 240 or something, which means the possible gain each day is way higher and a way quicker climb. Which, again, I want to highlight, this does not mean that during my push I was any better than anyone right now. It just means it was an easier meta when it comes down to claiming a lot of trophies. So this is why I think that this stat is not important whatsoever, so I'm not mad that they're going to remove that. As well, what you are going to keep is your highest finish if you have a legend finish. Which means, for my example, I will keep the rank 1 finish with the 6,921 trophies. This is what I'm going to keep in my profile. And if you have a legend finish, this doesn't need to be rank 1, but any legend finish whatsoever, you're going to keep that with the trophies you have achieved in that season. If you're a player which has never made it to legends, then instead you're going to keep your highest trophies with that league which is in there. For example, let's say your highest trophies ever was 4,950, then you're going to have that in your profile with Titan 1. That is how that works. But if you have a legend finish like I have, then you're going to keep that. On top of that, you're going to keep your legend trophies, which means in my example, I will keep the 46,668 trophies. I hope I said that right. Yeah, I think that should be right. So I will keep that as well. The number at the bottom right. So that is something you're going to keep as well. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's what you're going to keep or not keep. I think there are more stats which are not really relevant, like Clan War stars or the profile, like the count level. But, I mean, those are obviously not affected by the league rework. But now you might ask, iTzu, why is Supercell trying to convince everyone to push as high as possible this season? And the answer is, to be honest, quite simple. Because you're going to get placed in the new league system based on the trophies you have at the end of this season right now. Which means, if you are higher, you're going to get placed in a higher league, which in the end is better for you. But you might now ask, iTzu, why exactly is that better for me? Well, the star bonus is connected to your town level in the future system, but as well to the league you are playing in. As well, Supercell has hinted in their announcement video that it is likely that we might get Starry Ore in the future in the star bonus, because they have said that they are going to rework and improve the bonus from the star bonus from the daily one. So this means I would assume you would get that Starry Ore only if you're in the higher leagues, and the lower leagues won't get as crazy value. So that's another reason why you should push as high as possible, so you can really get placed high in the new league system. Obviously, you can still rank up in the new system, but hey, why should you do that if you already get placed really high, right? Like, that is way easier. So you should push right now, which makes the job overall way more easy for you to get the really nice star bonus. Supercell is as well pushing the slogan of the final Legend season. They're already claiming themselves that that's not really the case, but in their announcement, you can read something which actually makes it look like that Legend is not getting changed that much whatsoever. So what they're saying is how to build a truly competitive format below Legend League that will welcome a broad audience of Clash players. This to me really sounds like that the biggest changes we're going to see are happening for players below the Legend League. In Legend, it seems like the only changes we're going to see are the battle modifiers, which already is quite nice because this means that defenses are going to deal more damage. Don't know the exact percentage just yet, but defenses are going to deal more damage. The defending heroes are having more base stats. Again, the percentage we don't know yet, while the attacking heroes have less base stats. Again, the same thing over here, we don't know the stats yet. Based on the announcement video from Supercell, it doesn't look like that equipments are getting capped or whatsoever on their level, so the only changes in battle modifiers are going to be the defensive stats, defensive heroes, and as well then the attacking hero stats. That's it. Otherwise, for Legend, it seems like that there are not many more things happening. But as well, the biggest changes then seem to have the impact for the lower, or like everything below Legend League. This is kind of how you can read one of their statement, sentences, announcement, whatever you want to name it. But there is another topic where I've seen a lot of confusion about, and that is about the daily attacks being now limited to only 6. People are speculating that based on this picture right here. But this picture is actually telling way more than people were putting in, and I feel like a completely different story. But let me quote again first an announcement part of Supercell so you have more context, which is the format of the new league system was designed to mirror a smaller scaled version of Legend League, a system that our most competitive players have enjoyed for years and now all players will experience. Which means you can clearly see that is not Legend League which we see on the screen. So this means it is just scaled down. This does not say anything about what exactly will happen to Legend, and based on what we have read earlier, it seems like that there are not really many changes to Legend League. But again, you can't really speculate on that because they're just saying that things are getting scaled down, and this means those 6 attacks could be for a day, for 2 days, for a week. I mean, all of those things can be possible as well, so make sure that you consider those. Something which is even more interesting is that even though this is not the highest league, because it seems like that Legend League will stay as that, well, it looks like that there are ranks now in there. So this is way more interesting, I feel like, and as well, I guess, something more to speculate on. But again, if you are tired of all of that speculation, just make sure that you're waiting for the sneak peeks. We already pretty much know the update release date with the 6th of October, except Supercell is going to increase the duration of the season yet again. But right now, it really looks like the 6th of October. And as soon as the sneak peeks start, you will know all of those stats, obviously. So make sure that you're following this channel. You're always up to date then. But I really want to make sure that some of the confusion is maybe answered and explained within this video, because I've seen so many wrong information going around in like the community, and I just wanted to like fix those and really give people like not a wrong expectation in any way, in a, I guess, good or bad way, however you want to flip the coin. But that's it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that we're going to see each other again the latest with the sneak peeks, or otherwise tomorrow with the next Clash video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.